Alrighty, Virgo. Hopefully we're gone live. I won't go through all the trials and tribulations. And I hope you're having a great New Year's, Virgo. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to my channel. Welcome, Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's what the reading is for. That's who this reading is for, my bad. Thank you for coming to my channel. Like, subscribe, share if you wish. If you don't know your sun moon or rising sign, any of those signs, you can search online and find them. They're free. Just look for your natal chart, enter your birth day, time, and place, and they will pop up a chart for you and show you where your ascendant is, rising sign, and where your moon is at the time of your birth. Okay? So, Virgo, without much further ado, we will ask Spirit one more time. What is it that Virgo needs to know from now until the end of February? From now till the end of February, Spirit. What is it that Virgo needs to know? What does Virgo need to know from now until the end of February? Of course, this isn't always accurate for every Virgo on the planet. And if it isn't right for you, let it go. If it resonates, pick it up. If it doesn't, let it go. Check out your rising sign or your moon sign, or both. All three of them more information. It's a lot more comprehensive, and a lot's going on all the time in all the houses. But this reading's for Virgo. Alrighty, let's get her done. Let's do this. Got wrinkle. Need a lot of wrinkles? Okay. That's enough about wrinkles. Let's lay out the cards. Here we are. This card crosses us. This card is beneath us, beside us. This card crowns us. This card's in front of us. Our fears and what we worry about. The surrounding environment. Our hopes and dreams and wishes on the matter. Our final outcome. We don't quite have that in, do we? But it is what it is. Okay. We will press on. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, thoughts of nostalgia, or someone from their past is coming back to see you, someone that's quite fond of you. It's bringing you, this is the Six of Cups. They're bringing you cups full of flowers. Or the memory is making, it's a happy memory. Whichever one it is, this is a card of nostalgia and happiness. It's a happy memory. Let's set it here. Can we see that okay there? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alrighty, so that's the backdrop for everything. That's the over or the underlying influence and energy for this reading. Okay. See what we're doing here. Ooh, the Star card. Wowzer, wowzer. Best card, hope and optimism. This optimism. This is a wonderful card in the deck. You started the year full of hope and full of optimism and full of good luck, too. That's a fantastic card, and that's where you are, and that's you. You are the star, Virgo. You're the star at the moment. Let's see what crosses you or helps you. The Knight of Cups. This is an energy that comes in and it's full, a person that's full of love and full of passion and full of, oh, wears his heart on his sleeve and just oodles and oodles of love. But he can be gone as quickly as he came and gone on to love someone else. He's a little bit that away. So enjoy him while he's there. And what a great time for him in February, just in time for Valentine's. Of course, this may be you, or it may be your lover, or it may just be the the energy that surrounds you that makes you passionate, desirable, and just full of life and full of love, or full of love of life. Let's see what the basis of this is. Here we have, oh my goodness, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of triumph and of championship and of accolades. See, everybody's going, yay! The card of the hero. This was in the past. Wowzer, wowzer, you were a hero. You were greeted as a hero and treated as a hero in the past. This is a little bit distant, but still, no wonder you're waxing nostalgic about it. See what's in the little more recent past, and it may even be just now passing on. Ah, the card of Seven of Cups. This is a card of illusion and delusion. This is a confusion. You were surrounded by offers and might have been so confused you didn't know which one to choose. Hopefully, you chose one that was good. Hopefully so. Let's see where we're at now. See what you did. Well, the Page of Cups. This is a message usually. It can be a child. It can be a child. But usually it's a message of emotions, some sort of an emotional message. So whatever you chose, it is a page though. It speaks to your emotions. It gives you a message in your emotions. Not yet the knight, not yet the king, but of course the knight is here. And it's a possibility. And look at all the cups. Emotion, 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 emotions. This is going to be a very emotional period. Very, very emotional. Good grief. And full of optimism and hope and all that good stuff. What's in the future here? Ah, the Ten of Wands, the ending of a cycle. This is a burden, a really heavy burden that you've been carrying. And a lot of these are probably other people's burdens that you've been carrying for them. But this is the end of the cycle. You're there. It's time to lay down your wands and start again and start a new cycle. That's what the Ten of Wands is. You've completed your journey here. You've been on a journey. You were confused, and you went for something that you thought would be emotionally fulfilling, and it might have been in the beginning, but it seems to have turned into a heavy burden. And it wasn't as good as you thought it would be, but you stuck it through and you got to the end. And this is the end that you can lay your burden down. This is your fears and your anxieties, your worries about the whole subject. Oh, the Hanging Man. This is a this is a card of self-sacrifice. Here you are, you're upside down and you're hanging. It's also patience. You're afraid this is going to take too much time. You don't want it to take time because remember this was in the worry position, in the frightened, afraid of position. You don't want it to take time. You're worried about the time this is going to take. You don't want to have patience for this. You don't want to have to sacrifice. And you're worried that you're sacrificing too much, that you may have given too much of yourself. This also gives you a chance to stop and look at your point of view and perhaps change your perspective. Look at the way other people see things, and maybe you can change your perspective on things. But this is what you're worried about. This is what you're stressed about, that things are taking too long. You've got this burden, you laying it down, you want to move on, and you're afraid it's going to take too long. Hmm. This is the way the environment, the surrounding environment, your neighbors, your family, these people see you. This is what the energy that's surrounding you. Wow, another page. This is the Page of Wands. This is another message or another child, but more than likely a message, it feels like. Another good message, a message of action, a message, and this should ease your worries. This is a message of action, a message of forward activity, and usually it's a good message. It's a welcome message. It's something that you're happy to see. Let's see what your hopes and dreams are on this. Judgment. Your wishes, your desires, your hopes is just for you to get your karmic reward. You think you worked really hard and you think you deserve more than what you have been getting so far. And this is all you're wanting is fair, is the fair deal. And you're very optimistic that you're going to get it. Let's see what the final outcome is. I'm curious here. Because, yeah, this is a card of the reward card. Number 20 in the major arcana. The star is a major arcana. This is a major arcana. Uh, this is a major, the hanging man's a major arcana. So you've got three of those. And you've got one, two, three, four cups. Now this is wands. And you've got three wands so far, so far. You're fairly well balanced. You have no swords yet, but you're fairly well balanced. Let's see what your final outcome is. Hopefully I didn't jinx you. Oh, that's not that bad. This is the card of the miser. This is the card of someone holding their money close. This is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is just clutching on to their money because they're not going to let anybody else have their stuff. And maybe holding it just a little bit too close. But I can see where this might follow this because you really think that you haven't been compensated enough for the work that you have done. And you had a lot of hopes for getting more for it. But but you didn't get as much as you thought you should. And that's what this card is. That's the card that says, well, I haven't gotten as much as I wanted to, and I'm going to hold on to what I've got. I'm going to hold on to it. So the end of February may find you a little bit of holding on to what you have. And in this environment, you might be wise to hold on to what you have. But you've sacrificed of yourself willingly. You've given of yourself. And it looks like for someone in the past, you were full of hope and optimism when this started out. And it's not a bad reading at all. This is an emotional undertaking, and you were victorious and a success, and then all this confusion hit you, but you chose something and you went with what you liked, all right. It didn't really spark a lot of fire, but it was emotionally fulfilling enough. But then it turned into a lot more of a burden than you thought it would be. But you finished it up, you stuck with it, you got it finished up. This is in the future, you'll get it finished up. And then you'll have a pause. You'll be able to lay these down. Then you'll have a pause where you can rest and you can reconsider. But you're going to worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look at things from a different perspective. Look at things while you've got this chance, while you're on pause. Look at things from a different direction. I know it's hard for Virgo, but look at, because Virgos are, ultimately picky upon themselves as whether sometimes other people around. Virgos are a perfectionist, and you've got to be careful about being too much of a perfectionist, especially towards other people, because they don't be perfectionists according to your standards. Virgos are much better at being perfectionists than other people are. Okay, everybody's got a little Virgo in their chart somewhere. So anyway, don't feel like you're a lone stranger. Um, but yeah, look at things from a different perspective. Try to look at things from a different person's point of view. But a lot of this is coming up from the past. You'll have a lot of nostalgic thoughts or a lot of communications with people from the past. These are messages or just the emotions and the actions, because it could just be the energy surrounding you. Goodness. Cups. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of actions and you're going to be laying down a burden. You'll be looking around to start something new. Don't dwell on what you think karma owes you. Karma will be what it will be. And you don't know what you did last lifetime either. So, anyway, this is where you're going to end up. Try to save a little bit for some, Valentine candy. Okay? Be sweet, Virgo. Have a lovely, lovely time. And we'll talk to you next time.